So I want to show you guys how to permanently wire your doorbell so you never have to worry about changing its batteries again. That's next up on Houston's Home Automation. Okay, so what you need first is one of these Milwaukee drill bits. Make sure it can go through concrete, brick, and pretty much anything else like tile. And then secondly, grab yourself one of these cord mate Legrands. This is a 6-foot model here. You can see all of it. These cost about between $10 and $15 at the local Home Depot. Some measuring tape to figure out where you'll be cutting, and some clear silicone. You need some scissors to cut the wire mold with. You can, in this case, these are just some 10 snips, but you can use heavy duty scissors. They'll be good enough to do it. Just please watch, try not to cut yourself. And finally, a fish. You can get one of these from Walmart or Home Depot for about 20 bucks. So next thing you want to do is measure roughly on the outside where your hole is going to be. And I've already measured I want that hole to be about 14 inches from the end of the door here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my mark to where I'm going to drill right about there on the side. I'm going to drill from the inside out from here. So my wire molding can sort of go along the top to hide the wiring better. And then you want to put some sort of tarp down like this just to stop the drywall from flailing everywhere. And then you want to get to work. So I should mention that I just noticed that my light switches are up there just a little bit offset from where our marker is. So I wanted to use this, and this is a stud finder. So what it does is the red LEDs will show if there is a stud there, but more importantly, these little yellow LEDs with the lightning bolts will show if there's any electricity behind the wall. So you'll just run, you can get these from Walmart, by the way, for about 10-20 bucks. So we'll just run our stud finder to make sure we don't see any wires. Studs we can get through, wires will be a different issue. At least we don't see any wires, that little lightning bolt showing. So I think it's safe to drill. So as you can see, we're bottomed out and we're through. And we got that hole just off center. So all this can be cleaned up with your silicone sealant and some strategic placement of cable hiders. Feed the fish through the outside and loop the cord on the other side. And once you do that, you should be able to just pull it through. Now you have your wire. So you want to deinstall your old doorbell using your screwdriver that you installed it with. You should still already have some pre-installed holes from where you removed the doorbell, and just take your wire mold and measure how much length you need. These things usually have some kind of quick adhesion that you can use, or if not, you can use glue. Peel that off. So you want to measure about how much wire you need and then cut it off. And don't worry about any extras. You can stick that in the wire mold that you'll put underneath this. You can twist your wires so they don't flare on the screws. I usually solder the ends of the wires, but in this case you can twist them and they should be fine. Just make sure you're very neat with how you're putting them in. It doesn't matter which wire you put on which screw because this is an AC current. Just make sure you keep the extra wires away from each other. You don't want them to touch. The way I like to do it is sort of snake it around the screw, then put the screw in, and then make sure I smash that wire casing as much as possible, and then smash the wires as much as possible. Give it a couple tugs to make sure it's good, and you should be okay. And once you're done, you should have something that looks like this. Use any extra wire molding that you have to cover up the rest. Then use your silicone to waterproof the holes that you made and clean it up, as it dries a little bit later on.
So that's all you need to know on how to install your video doorbell or battery operated video doorbell so that you never have to change the batteries again and you never have to think about it again. You'll just have that uninterrupted 24/7 feed of live coverage to your phone or your Amazon TV Fire Stick. Thanks a ton for listening to me. I've been Patrick Houston from Houston's Home Automation. Take it easy, guys.